Welcome to Celebrity Cars. Check out this 2015 Porsche Cayman GTS. If you like blue and you're looking for a Porsche, this would be the one. This is a really, really nice car. I'm going to walk around, do the 5-foot video, and then I'm going to get closer and point out any nicks, scratches, dings, bumps, imperfections in the paint. All these things we're going to look at in detail together so you can stay comfortable at home or in your office, not have to worry about traveling right now. And we've decided to go over our entire stock of vehicles as time allows and get in depth on the conditions of these cars as if you would be looking at it and if you were here in person. So I'll spend some time with making sure the video is in focus so you can see anything that I'm picking out. And I'll do my best to point out everything. So we'll start with the glass. The glass in the front and back, the windshield, the side glass, all is in perfect condition. There aren't any small chips. There aren't any large dings in the glass. Barely any road wear on the glass, which you find common in almost any car, especially in the desert. So the glass is in perfect shape on this car. I've got nothing to hone in on to show you any detail on. The tint is in great shape. It's not peeling anywhere. The reflection's beautiful. And I have nothing to share as far as the glass is concerned. While we're back here and we're still on the top surface, let's get a good look at the paint. In our showroom here, we have skylights that don't allow anything to be misrepresented. So you can see that there's little to no surface scratches in this paint. Stopping here for you to get a good look at it. Per the reflection, and for you to see that there's really literally nothing going on here as far as any blemishes are concerned. This is the rear passenger tail light. Can't get any more good focused in on that. There are no splits in the paint back here. Once again, I'm on the passenger side. There are no small abrasions. Everything is very clean, very shiny. And let's see. Oh, it's very nice and smooth as well. You don't hear anything. So it doesn't need to be clay barred. It could probably use a wax just for kicks. That looks to be some, just so you know, some bird poop or something. That's coming off. There are no abrasions down here. Nobody backed into anything. It's nice and clean. Working my way towards the driver's side. There are no surface scratches back here. not one. Here's the rear tail light on the driver's side. Looking right back here on the spoiler, I'm gonna go real slow. You can just see it just there. There's another one. I want you to be able to see them all. That's why I'm doing this. You know, okay, you might be able to see the very fine scratches that could be taken out by a detailer in this. You might be able to see them in the video. I can't see them in the video. I'm looking at them here in person. And I'm spending too much time on it. I'm being very picky. Once again, we're trying to bring you here virtually, okay? I'm gonna say that they're pretty much non-existent because you can't even see them in the video, and they're very difficult to see while standing here. Once again, these skylights are very unforgiving. They show every nook and cranny of every paint job that ever comes in here. Down here, there's nothing. Just a little bit of road. Dirt that might not have been wiped off. There's a really small ding here. It's so small that only I can see it. Let's look at the rear driver's side wheel and tire. This wheel has not been curbed. It is nice and clean. The braking system, the brake pads, I'm sorry, the calipers, the wheel, it's all extremely clean. This car's been kept really, really nice. I'm working my way down the, now I'm approaching the driver's door. Usually some scratches around the door handle, and I see none. Okay, I found one. It's a really small ding right here. I'm being picky, folks. Don't want any surprises. You can't see that. You can see it if you're down on the ground, hovering around it like I was. Just pointing it out. Okay, down here along the lower part, I like to go along the lower rocker panels of the car. I'll make one trip down, then we'll go over what we're looking at. Okay, down here, small nick right here in the paint. Some touch-up paint, fix that right up. And there's a small abrasion here that a detailer might be able to get out for you as well. And down here, there's another little white sucker. And some small marks right along here. Completely normal for a Porsche to get these little marks. They're just driving. But I'm backing up because this is what I'm supposed to do here. You really can't see any of those nicks or chips unless you're right up on top of it. They're super, super minor, folks. But they're there. Okay, front driver's side wheel. I see no curb rash whatsoever. Nice clean wheel. Nice clean brake caliper. Nice clean barrel to the wheel. Okay. Just to be a really small abrasion down there. And this would be from normal road wear. All the way down there in the bottom. Okay. All right, your front driver's side fender. Very clear paint. It's beautiful, all matching, no repaints. front driver's side headlight. Seems to be a small amount of film there, but barely. Some little more here. Okay. And down here in the front, we have some very minor, normal road wear. You see that little nick right there? This is actually not a nick. Okay, let's be clear. We're in the front of the car now, and there's a lot of clear bra up here. So that's just clear bra. It's been bunched up a little bit. There's some really minor little, I'm gonna call it road wear, because it's not really a nick or a chip. It's a little less than that. Very normal road wear. But you can't see unless you're climbing up 1 foot in front of it. The front valance has no big heavy scratches in it, just really small minor ones. Being a used vehicle. While I'm down here, let's take a good look at the paint on the front once again. Very super minor, barely visible, little road wear bumps. I'm gonna pan up. That's about as bad as it gets, folks. Very, very minor. Every normal daily driver has a couple little nicks and bruises up front. And we're gonna do this one more time. Sorry about the focus, I'm working on it. There we go. It's the blue overpowers anything wrong with this paint. There are no major issues with this car. Normal wear and tear. All right, let's do a real quick look underneath. I'm gonna try and focus in here the best I can for you folks. Very small, minor, close to nothing down here. Nothing to be concerned of. Either side. All bits, parts and pieces are there. None of them are broken off. The two front grills look great. Once again, some bugs, some wax, and just some really small blemishes that are very difficult to see. But in case you fast forwarded, you didn't get a chance to hear me earlier, we want you to be able to see this car from the comfort of your own home or office. This is the passenger side front wheel and tire, just as fine as the others. Look at the front fender. The paint is brilliant. I have nothing to share. Let's do a reverse look down the front hood. And all the reflections of our skylights that make us work extra hard around here. The top portion of the paint coming out of the passenger side door. So needs a wipe, but there's nothing there, okay? I have nothing to report over here. Let's see, a very minor scratch in the paint here. Back in this corner. Let me hone in here for you. I think a good detailer would be able to get that out. It's very minor. You can't see it unless you're up on top of it. And down here on this rear bumper on the passenger side, we have another scratch. This might be a little tougher to get out, but it can be definitely worked on. But once again, it's really difficult to see unless you're climbing on top of the car. If it were major, I'd tell you. Try to focus in on that area, okay? Let's revisit the lower panels all the way down the passenger side of the car. And I have nothing to report down here. No scratches. It's just some beautiful paint. Side mirror. Good as new. Get a good look at the roof. Inside the door jamb, passenger side, just as clean and just as sharp as the external paint. This kick panel seems and looks as if it's never been gotten in and out of. It is that clean. There are no chips of getting in and out of the car down here. While we're over here, let's take a quick look at the passenger seat controls. Got a fully loaded GTS here, and it's got all the buttons and whistles. And really nice interior. This passenger seat seems to be in perfect shape. People getting in and out. Carpet, perfect shape, nice and wrapped up. Let's take a look at the dashboard while we're over here on this side so you can see that people have been putting their feet up on there. And get a little more focus, there you go. And everything's perfect over here. Take a look at the passenger side door panel. Almost looks like it's never been touched. It's beautiful. Okay, let's work our way up. I'll leave that open. Go over to the driver's side. Okay. That's a good look. Driver's side, inside the driver's side door. Nowhere. Nowhere as in no, W-E-A-R, nowhere. The buttons are in perfect condition. Okay. Okay, now when we walked around the driver's side, we found a little small chip. Here's that small chip when you open the door. Some touch-up paint will make that go away. There's you could see it better in the video than you can in person. Some extremely small abrasions when you get in and out of the car. Again, that's more of what I'm looking at. That view right there. You can barely see them. Controls driver's side. All in excellent condition. Driver's seat, perfect condition, no wear. No W-E-A-R wear getting in and out of the car. Carpet, perfect shape, all wrapped up. Let's look at some of the buttons on the dashboard. In a little while, we'll fire this up. I'm just showing you visually the options so you can see its current mileage. There are no abrasions in here. There are no marks. There's no gummy buttons. Barely even a fingerprint. Perfect, folks. It's pretty much a flawless interior. No stains on anything. Very well kept car. Up here.